Hello and welcome to the podcast. It's been a while and I'm now back. I had to take a little break to deal with some personal issues, but I'm back and in full effect. Now, apologies again because this is another out and about recording day, and that's because I'm providing media services for the election monitoring group. Because currently we have the gubernatorial elections here in Nigeria, that's governors and state houses of assembly, on today, the 18th of March 2023. It's a wonderful Saturday over here. So, providing media services, and I figured I might as well just hop on and make another podcast recording. Anyway, so the topic for today is going to be a rant, but not the old rants like I used to do, because it's not something that I'm particularly worked up over. But it's something that I've noticed that I think a lot of you could benefit from, especially those of you who are early in the game in your businesses. And that's on making it easy for people to find you when people want to make inquiries or to do business with you. Now, this is the background. The backstory is that I've been looking for podcasting networks in Nigeria that I can be affiliated to, because this show has been going on okay for the past 3 years. I started about 3 years ago. Currently, the last time I checked, we were anything between number 26 and number 30 on Chartable, that's Apple iTunes podcast rankings for the marketing category in Nigeria. So if you're looking for marketing podcasts in Nigeria, then we rank number 26. The lowest that we've seen in the last couple of days is number 30. So I think we're making progress, especially since not long after I started the podcast, folks reached out to me because they spotted me I think at about number 200 or something like that. So from 200 in the last 3 years to number 30 or number 26, depending on which day you check, I think is not. I think it's not bad. I think that's a decent output. So I've been looking for local podcast networks that I can be affiliated to, so that I can grow the show and expand the reach. And there's one thing I've noticed about a couple of them. One in particular that was a marketing agency. I found them, sent an email to the email address that I had on the Instagram, no response. The email address on the website, no response. I couldn't find the phone number readily, so I had to snoop around. Eventually, found some phone numbers. No responses to my phone calls. I was able to find a WhatsApp number. No response to the WhatsApp number. Let's see what again. I can't remember all the things I did, but basically everything that I tried to do, DMs, phone calls, WhatsApps, emails, and I got no responses at all. Now, unfortunately, for folks who are new in the game, this is one mistake that a lot of people make, not making yourself readily accessible across all mediums and across all platforms for people who want to reach out and make inquiries. So we have to be make sure that someone mans the the email addresses, the inboxes, the WhatsApp handles, whatever it is, the LinkedIn profiles, so that when people want to do business with us or inquire to do business with us, we have the opportunity. There's an outlet for people to reach out to us. Now, some of you might ask, how do we know that we're going to get good traffic or good inquiries if we make ourselves readily available? And the answer is you don't. There is no guarantee that if you put your phone number out there, that all the people who are going to reach out are going to be good quality candidates. But the thing is, if you've been following the podcast for a while, you know that the philosophy that we adopt over here on the show is that we are the sales professionals, and so we are the ones who have to take responsibility for sorting through the leads and the contacts that come through here. So you're not going to know if you have any juicy people in the pipeline unless if you make yourself accessible in the first place and then start sorting through. Now, if you leave your phone number on the website and then unfortunately the people who reach out to you turn out to be less than desirable, then it's understandable why you would turn that off. So maybe that's the route that this marketing agency took by shutting down everything. And it is a deliberate ploy that works, I think, when you're dealing with luxury markets, making yourself inaccessible. But I think the majority of us who are watching, listening to the show right now, are not in that space, and so it would not be a good idea to try and ape these sorts of businesses. So for the rest of us, make yourselves readily available over the phone, WhatsApp, Telegram, email, everything. Okay, well, not everything, but pick your poison. You actually should be paying attention to what you think your potential customers are most likely going to do. So if you remember the agricultural company that make tractors and other agricultural equipment that I referred to much earlier in the show, John Deere. So if you're John Deere, where lots of your customers are still old school and do things over the phone and fax and things like that, then maybe you don't need to have people manning the Instagram handle, but it will make sense to have your fax number, visible on the website, and your phone numbers and things like that, and emails. So you don't have to be everywhere. Just think about where your potential customers are going to hit you up from, and then make yourself readily available. Now, I suspect that if you're a digital marketing agency, like the agency that I was trying to reach out, then most of the people who try to reach out to you, my guess is they will try to do so over Instagram, over email, or over the phone. And so that's why I'm surprised that this agency didn't have those things readily available on the site, on their social media assets. And where they did have it available, they didn't respond to them timely. So that's it. That's a rant for today. We've gone over 6 minutes, so I think I'll bring it to a pause over here, bring it to a close over here. And more good news. The sales clinic, which is the sales coaching that's going to be available over WhatsApp, launches on the 27th of March. That's in a couple of days, I think 9 days from now. So if you're interested, hit me up for details. This is going to be a paid group. Yeah, so just hit me up for details and we'll take it on from there. So until then, I will catch you guys at the next podcast recording, which is going to be tomorrow. So thank you guys for everything. I appreciate your time and attention. I'll catch you guys at the next recording.